Hey guys, we're Flip Parks After Dark. Okay, we are here at Disney Springs, and where are we? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. We're at the Coke store. Now, you would think it's a Coke store, Disney Springs. Why is it so popular? Let's go find out. Now, this is one of the most popular places to come in and check things out. Now, what I'll tell you is right by the Coke store, there is Planet Hollywood, which is another nifty place to go. Right behind it is AMC Theater. And if you want to come to the Coke store, best place to come through would be the Orange Garage. So that's that. Now, let's head on in. Okay. So, surprise, it's Coke themed stuff, but this is important. I want to show you one thing real quick. These personalized cans. Now, we did a Florida Park After Dark one. We have a video on it. And we actually have it in our kitchen right now. It's $10. You get the can. You decide on if you want Coke, if you want a zero sugar Coke or regular Coke or Diet Coke. You figure out which one on it. It's really a very cool thing to do. But we did it. It was awesome. Now let's just dive in. So, Coke themed stuff's all here. Obviously, we're down more of women's with some very cool furry shorts. All the PJ stuff, which is awesome. And now I'll tell you right now, they got the bear. Polar bear is their theme, and these by far, I can't even do them justice right now. They are pajamas. They're onesie pajamas. No feet though, so not footy pajamas. Onesie pajamas. And they're only $40. Now you would say, George, that's not cheap, but it's a Coke branded footy pajama, or non-footy pajama. And they have all their Coke t-shirts. What I love about the Coke store is it's not just the same thing. They take the Coke brand and they reinvent kind of how it's presented, so it feels kind of fresh. They have the varsity jacket Coke. They have the jean jacket Coke down there. They have all the sweatshirts. They have all the t-shirts. They have the hoodies. They have the Coke, the Diet Coke. It's interesting because although it's a soft drink, the way they manage the branding is just really interesting. It isn't, again, it's not in your face. It's not cheesy. So then here's all the kind of Coke products, the water bottles and the glasses and the bears, shot glasses, magnets. So that's this whole little kiosk. And then they do have sales. And then over here, you got your t-shirt, your hats, your t-shirts, more t-shirts. So a Spirit jersey. Yes, there is actually a Spirit jersey, Coke Spirit jersey, done very well. Stuffies and blankets. They pay homage to every flavor Coke. We're down here. They have every flavor Coke product. From the Fanta, the Sprite, the Cherry Coke, the Diet Coke, my personal favorite, Zero Coke, and regular Coke. It's all here. This is just really very, very cool. So we'll come through. Try not to get in everybody's way. We'll be zigzagging around. What's great is the fact that there's brand alignment with Disney. They have those kind of shirts. So it's the Disney Coke blend, which is really kind of cool. And that's what this whole section here is. They have hats, they have tumblers, they have bucket hats. Awesome. I love a good bucket hat. And then as it comes through, we got a whole row of hats here. And then as you come down, they got the big mom bags and the socks and all that. And you'd be like, well, George, this store's kind of small. There's not a lot here, George. And I'd say, funny you mention that. Just two more stories. Let's head upstairs. All right, so you guys, we're in the second floor. And the second floor has a whole lot of, right there, all the Christmas decorations in the back. And then here they have a ton of kitchen stuff, scrapies and plates and cups and all of that. And then they do have the kitchen towels and the mitts and the toasters and the bottle openers. I mean, they have everything. And we talked downstairs about those cans. That's the kiosk you make your can from. Now, if you jump on our channel and look at it, it'll tell you. I'm sure the entire video had to do that, so jump on that and take a look at that. On this back wall is all the drinks and mugs and everything else that's just really, really awesome. They got the polar bear, they got the penguin, they got one of everything there. And I love the fact that Coca-Cola brand and Disney are married together in this one. And then you come through, and then you do have your polar bear. And then all the coffee cups, and you know my coffee mug fetish, so this is awesome. Now we'll come back around this way. So there they have just more and more. Now they have the cars and they have the trucks, like the old Hess station. They have the trucks, they have the cars. Back wall now, they do have another set of pajamas. Not footies, but they do sell the feet. So the $40 for the pajamas and it's $30 for the feet. Okay. Then you come down here, and this is something for you guys to know. In the back corner of the second floor is the clearance section. So this is all where this stuff is on sale. And it's all back in here. And they do have an entire section for little guys as well. Love these pink Coke bottles. They're banks. They're just awesome. Each floor has its own checkout, which is really awesome. And now, here's the other thing. Right here, that's where they do the engraving on the can. So you make a selection over at the kiosk. It says this nice lady who's waiting for the next person. She grabs the can, goes to the machine laser engraves, boom, you're done. So it's really, really neat. Now one thing that makes this really, really, really neat, and I don't think we'll be able to do, we're not going to do today, is sadly, behind that sign is a stairwell, a ramp. From that ramp is where you get to the actual Coke polar bear. And you can meet them and do a meet and greet, character meet and greet with them. But it's too late for that today, so we're not doing it. Sadly. But there is one more floor to go to, so we gotta take the ramp. So what they do have on the outside of the building, if you don't want to take the elevator, they have a ramp that goes all the way up, from down there up. And just keeps going. So you go all the way down the first floor ramp, we'll probably will go out that way. But this comes all the way down. On the third floor, I'll show you what we got up here. I'll tell you, this is 3-story ramp. So you are working. We went from the second floor to the third floor, we're still walking. Alright, so right here. We gotta turn. And we're not there yet, but we're very close. So here's the out. And this is very cool. There's a rooftop bar. So it's a bar, it's a restaurant, outdoor seating. Everybody sits here. It's outside, so it's a little warm. They got really good fans, speakers, whole nine. They got places to stand and eat, places to sit and eat. Elevators come right up here. And they have mocktails and cocktails and desserts and all that. But really what they also have is one heck of a view. So there's your Planet Hollywood. And there's the dome for Planet Hollywood. Back over this way, that's the balloon that goes up. Storm's hitting. You might see some rain. It's raining now. There's the AMC Theater, and behind the AMC Theater, that is Cirque du Soleil, drawn to life. That's the theater behind that. And then if you come all the way over here, that's where Disney Springs lays out. Now you're up high enough that you just see rooftops. Down in that section like a fire station, that's where a lot of high-end stores are. Really very cool spot. We just did a walking tour through that. So that'll probably be up on the channel as well. So you may want to take a chance to look at that. And then just, this is all at Disney Springs. Now, straight back behind, you might see it. You see that blue hotel. That's the window. But kind of go to your left. That's Rainforest Cafe Volcano. Now, if we were really lucky, it would go off and search for flames. But that's Rainforest. Now, where Rainforest is, there's a paddlefish bar and restaurant right there. There's a little bridge that goes across over the Rainforest. Below there's a section back there where the art galleries have video on that. Goofy's Candy Company, we have video on that. All that back there. That's back in that corner. Disney Springs is huge. It's literally 3 sections of just stuff. You can get speeds. You need more than one day here. But that's kind of what's all back in there. I'm stalling in case it does go off. And then this is kind of basically the rest of it. Now, can't show you, but behind this garage is the headquarters of Disney. Yes, they have a headquarters here. Can't see it from where we are, but I wanted to show you that. So guys, this is Disney Store. 3 stories, 3rd floor being kind of where they eat. and where you have a drink, where you can kind of relax. First 2 stories, all fun is fun. I want to make sure we showed you guys this. This is Disney Springs. This is the Coke store. This is awesome. George Florida Parks After Dark. We're about to get a nice Florida storm in June. It's going to be loud and wet. So I'm going to find my way back to my car. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. When you do subscribe and you do like, also comment. We literally take all the time to try to find every single comment. Your comments mean everything to us because it tells us what you think of the channel and us. So with that being said, guys, take care. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll talk to you.